she so immaculate. Hey yo, watching my dough. Sipping it slow, them pretty saying hello. Anyway, go ahead and display your olive ole. Little honey dip whipping a little cabriolet. I don't mean to hold you up, but I got something to say. Swear to only give you hot every day. Afraid of us, you know this ain't a game to us. You strange to us.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. One of the guys we're watching out for today, Greg Monroe.
And the thing you notice right away with Monroe, great hands both offensively and defensively. He's got a soft touch on his shot and his passes. He really handles the ball probably better than most centers in this league.
I agree. I like his decision-making too, Steve. Not only the skills, but he makes good decisions. He's able to thread pinpoint passes. Some of that may be due to how Georgetown played when he was there. A Princeton-style motion offense that utilizes the passing ability of its big guys.
Dish now to Allen. Pass to Atkins. The shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jennings. Puts up the baby hook.
The offense is getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of this one.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Allen left side. The pass to Atkins. Offensive rebound. Goes back up.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And that one falls for Allen. Here's Jennings. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Feeds to Monroe. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Drummond with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Allen's got 5.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Now here's Jennings. And Caldwell Pope hits the basket.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. I asked him what his focus was coming into the game, and he said rebound, saying if they can hit the glass with purpose each trip down the floor, they'll be able to be in a position to win this basketball game. Let's see how they board it, guys.
Thanks for that, Doris. Rebounding certainly the key topic now.
Kevin, you know that, and we've seen so many games, big games, won and lost on the backboard. You have to rebound both boards.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Monroe sets a screen for Jennings. Back to Monroe. Outside Jennings. Pass to Smith. Pistons passing it around. Jennings dishes to Smith. Here's Drummond. Bank shot, no good.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Number 42. Shot is off. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jennings passes to Caldwell Pope. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. The turnaround jumper, and he gets it to go.
Got a good clear look right over the top of his defender because of that height advantage.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
And there's a nice one-handed slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. That is good. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see, and of course has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And you know, at the end of the day, Steve, you just have to respect his overall defensive acumen. I mean, it's not just one thing he does well at that end. He knows how to guard from A to Z. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane, for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And here's Augustine. Back to Drummond. Outside Butler. To end the run. And he nails the jumper. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. Back to Allen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got 7 points in the game.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Now here is Augustine. Now the feed to Uretko. Dishes it to Augustine. From outside off the mark. And here is Rodman. 8-point game. And that one's good.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right. And to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Here's Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Meeks. Allen with the rebound.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Here's Harmon. The offensive rebound. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Meeks. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Here's Augustine. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
He had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Passes it to Mann. He dishes it to Gray. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Gray's got his second basket of the night.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
So as we end the first quarter already. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And Looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Pretty much smooth sailing offensively. They were in a rhythm right from the beginning.
Steve, they've simply made it look easy.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Rodman is out there with Brian Cook, and it's Manning in at the 3 slot. Good.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
Find him with it. Back to Butler. He kicks it to Drummond. Working on Rodman. Just 5 to shoot. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, no doubting Andre Drummond, an emerging star at the center position. As new coach Stan Van Gundy put it, I think we have 2 responsibilities to Andre Drummond that will help our team. Number 1, do everything we possibly can to develop him as a player. And secondly, to put a system and personnel around him that will allow him to thrive. Kevin?
Doris, it sounds like he'll play a pivotal role. Thank you.
Yeah, Van Gundy perhaps envisioning him as Dwight Howard 2.0 in the middle. We'll see if, in fact, Drummond can live up to that.
Stolen. And here they come.
Well, he's a real anchor for their defense, whether it's calling out screens or covering for his teammates.
Yeah, he's a great team defender as well, not just a good individual defender, and that, to me, makes the difference.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. And the Pistons making a change here. Monroe's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now Bynum. Back to Monroe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Monroe's got his second bucket. Monroe's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. He feeds it to Routledge. Pass to Andrews. And a miss there on the triple.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Martin kicks to Singler. That drops.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Routledge passes to Andrews. There's the dish to Routledge. Here's Harmon. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You know, an interesting study came out recently that argued that steals are really undervalued, not just because they create high-percentage scoring opportunities at the other end, but also there just aren't that many players who really excel in that area.
Detroit with the ball. A 12-point game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Bynum with the drive. 6 on the shot clock. He passes to Ureco. From 13. Can't get it to go.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
No coverage that time. Detroit with the ball. You talk about steals, one of the harder stats to replace. Some players just have the knack.
Yeah, you know, when you replace a guy who can take the ball away from opponents, a great stealer, I mean, it's hard to replace that in your lineup. Steals require a special knack. Quickness, anticipation. You know, guys that do a good job of ball hawking can really get into an opposing player's head, too.
Now here's Bynum. Now the pass to Ureco. Back to Bynum. Kicks to Ureco. No good again that time. Feeds it to Allen from the wing, and he gets the bucket. Allen's got 11 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Smith sets the pick for Jennings. Singler. Singler left side. It's back to Jennings. Pass to Monroe. Shot is blocked, and he gets it back. Up and in from the low block. Monroe's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
1:36 left here in the second. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Jennings dishes to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Number 24. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Come on, box it out, man.
There's a minute left in the first half. Jennings. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Right.
I like it, Kev. Just switch it up.
Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. No good from the wing.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Back on the floor.
Now here's Allen. A three ball, and that one's good. 12 points for him.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Some room here for Jennings. It's good from the top of the key. Seven seconds left in the second quarter. 4 seconds left. Can't get it to go. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The away team up 19. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. On the wings, KCP and Josh Smith. Monroe and Drummond there inside. And it's Jennings in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Smith. Shot clock at 5. It's back to Jennings. From the line. Jump shot is good that time. Jennings has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pistons. Pass to McLeod. Hits the close-range jumper.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Jennings kicks to Monroe. The layup off target. Monroe's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The feed to Smith. Right side Jennings. Takes the lead pass. And the jam by Craig Monroe.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
So it's the visitors now. Atkins passes to Allen. That's tipped. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to go up and get that rebound.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
It's a Detroit Pistons timeout.
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 19. Smith dishes to Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blocked. And they're able to recover.
Nice strong finish. Very nearly a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on that one. That one is no good. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Monroe. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Screen by Monroe. Pass to Smith. Backing him down. A fader. And that one's good.
Well, I doubt that was the plan there on that trip, guys, but they did get the shot to go.
Atkins passes to McLeod. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Jennings dishes to Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Allen passes to Atkins. They get it back. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Monroe. Pistons trailed by 19. Drummond with a screen on Allen. Caldwell Pope. No good.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
All going up court. And he gets it to go. He's got 8.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Jennings kicks to Monroe. He feeds it to Drummond. It's blocked.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Caldwell Pope pushes to Smith. Smith right side. Outside Jennings. Good on the triple. Jennings has got 11.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
1:35 left to play here in the third. The pass to Manning from deep. That's good. 5 points in the game.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Augustine passes to Smith. He kicks to Monroe. Clock at 6. Augustine from outside. Another three for Detroit.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Allen passes to Atkins. Here's Manning. Here's McLeod. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Meeks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Augustine kicks to Smith. Allen with the rebound. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all five guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
And here's Augustine. 5 points in the game. The dish to Monroe. Misses from short range.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but overall. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So it's the visitors now.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that club.
And you know what else I like about him, Steve? He'll do whatever it takes to help that team out. We've seen him take some absolutely gut-wrenching charges that a lot of other guys would simply avoid.
Passes it to Atkins. And he's good on the 3-ball.
It's such a treat to watch the game for a living. It doesn't stand still. It keeps evolving. And as we see the leadership changing hands, a new commissioner, new owners, I think that process will continue. And hopefully they'll strike that balance between preserving the tradition of the game while also continuing to attract new fans.
Augustine's gone 2 for 5 tonight. And stolen by Butler. Butler on the wing. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And he makes the first. A different look here for Detroit. Monroe comes in for Josh Smith. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Augustine. And both free throws good for Caron Butler. They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
And he gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Jennings drives in. Taken away. Here's the break. Number 24. Rebound, Detroit.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Monroe sets a screen for Jennings.
Yeah, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And Drummond kicks to Bynum. All sorts of time, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zone.
Kicks to Drummond. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Routen's dishes to Gray. He sinks the 11-footer.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
And Commissioner Silver raising the possibility that the NBA might consider tweaking starting times to reach more people in China.
Well, tough to make that work. I mean, I think a featured Saturday night game on the West Coast could translate to a Sunday morning matinee in China, so that might be the best way to do it.
The Pistons on offense. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Can't finish the one-handed jam. Drummond's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Lets it go from deep. Gray kicks to Routens. Harmon. He's guarded by Bynum. Feeds it to Cook. Over Bynum. That one off the back iron and out.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Drummond sets the screen for Bynum. Pass to Martin. Wide open. Pistons keep it alive. Dishes to Urebko. Meeks. And he gets it to go.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Here's Gray. Here's Jennings.
Big story from last year was that the NBA finally was able to come to an agreement with the Silna brothers. They were owners from the ABA who had a huge stake in the media rights of the NBA.
Knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
Well, the Silna brothers out of St. Louis, they own the St. Louis franchise, and when the ABA and NBA merged, they cut a deal to get about 2% of the NBA's TV revenue with no end in sight.
And, Kevin, one of the greatest deals in the history of deal-making across all industries is that deal the Silna brothers were able to cut, but it has finally been negotiated away. And with the way the NBA has become a global phenomenon with television across the globe, that was the best deal, as I just said, ever made. I'm happy they were able to put a cap on that deal for the owners that are now in the NBA.
And I'd like to make the announcement now. We're changing our names. That's Clark Silna. I'm Kevin Silna. Goodbye, everybody. Monroe outside. It's back to Jennings. 6 to shoot. Detroit, no good that time either. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Number 42. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
It's Jennings with the drive. In low to Monroe. And he gets the bucket.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Cloud passes to Atkins. So it's a victory for the road team in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.
Can't rap, well what do you know? The dead dog is first up to bat.